My child. Listen to me now. Stay here. Do not move away. Do not delay this moment. Because this message is reaching you for a reason that is deeply personal. Your son is crying alone for your help. Not in a way the world can see. Not with loud tears or obvious pain. But in the quiet places of his heart where no one else goes. He is carrying emotions he does not know how to name. He is holding questions he is afraid to ask. He is trying to be strong because he believes that is what he must do. But inside, my child, he is overwhelmed. He is tired in a way that sleep cannot fix. He is hurting in a way that silence only deepens. He looks around and feels unseen. He feels pressure to understand life before he is ready. He feels expectations pressing on his chest like a weight he cannot remove. And even though he may smile, even though he may act normal, even though he may say he is fine, his heart is quietly calling out to you. My child. You may not hear his voice asking for help. But I hear it. You may not see his tears. But I see every one of them. There are moments when he sits alone and wonders if anyone truly understands him. There are moments when he questions his worth. There are moments when he feels lost and unsure of his place in this world. He does not always know how to express what he feels. Sometimes he withdraws. Sometimes he becomes quiet. Sometimes he becomes distant. Sometimes he becomes frustrated for reasons he cannot explain. And my child, this is not rebellion. This is not weakness. This is a soul trying to find safety. This is a heart searching for reassurance. This is a son longing to feel protected and supported without having to ask for it. My child. He looks to you more than you realize. Even when he does not say your name. Even when he pretends he does not need you. Even when he acts independent. His heart is still tuned to you. Your presence calms him more than words ever could. Your attention reassures him more than advice ever will. He does not need perfection from you. He does not need grand gestures. He does not need long speeches. What he needs is to feel that you see him. That you hear him. That you are there. He needs to know that his feelings matter. That his struggles are not too small or too inconvenient. That he does not have to carry everything alone. My child. There are things weighing on him that he does not share with friends. Thoughts that keep him awake when the room is dark. Moments when he feels overwhelmed by expectations he did not create. He is learning who he is while trying to survive who he thinks he must be. He feels the world moving fast while he is still finding his footing. And in these moments, he needs your calm. He needs your patience. He needs your steady presence. Not to fix everything. Not to control everything. But to remind him that he is not alone in this journey. My child. When he withdraws, do not take it as rejection. When he becomes quiet, do not assume he is fine. When he acts distant, do not turn away. This is the moment he needs you the most. This is the moment when your kindness will speak louder than discipline. This is the moment when your understanding will build trust that lasts a lifetime. He is not asking for answers. He is asking for safety. He is not asking for solutions. He is asking for connection. My child. Sit with him. Even in silence. Listen without interrupting. Look at him without judgment. Let him feel that he can come to you without fear of being dismissed or misunderstood. Your calm voice can become his anchor. Your steady presence can become his strength. Your compassion can heal wounds he does not yet know how to describe. My child. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for him to ask. Do not assume there will be time later. The moment is now. He needs you now. Your attention now. Your care now. Your love now. This is not about doing everything right. This is about showing up with an open heart. My child. Your son's tears are not a sign of failure. They are a sign of trust. Because even in his silence, even in his confusion, even in his pain, his heart still believes that you can help. That you can understand. That you can protect him. Do not let that belief fade. Open your heart. Open your time. Open your arms. And remind him that he is loved. That he is safe. That he is not alone. My child. Stay with me a little longer. Do not rush away from this feeling. Because what I am telling you now is meant to soften your heart, not burden it. Your son is not broken. He is not lost beyond reach. He is simply learning how to carry emotions that feel too big for him right now. And when he feels overwhelmed, his heart searches for the place it feels safest. That place is you. Even if he does not say it. Even if he does not show it clearly. Even if he hides behind silence or distraction. His soul still leans toward you. My child. There are moments when he feels misunderstood by the world. Moments when he feels pressure to become someone before he understands who he truly is. Moments when he feels afraid of disappointing others. And in those moments, he wonders if he is enough. He wonders if he is doing life the right way. He wonders if anyone truly sees the effort he is making just to keep going. These thoughts sit heavy on his heart. And because he does not know how to release them, he carries them quietly. My child. He does not need you to solve every problem he faces. He does not need perfect guidance or flawless words. What he needs is your presence that tells him he is not alone. Your patience that tells him he is allowed to feel what he feels. Your love that tells him he does not have to earn his worth. When you choose to be gentle with him, even when you are tired. When you choose to listen, even when you are busy. When you choose to understand, even when it is difficult. You are building something far deeper than solutions. You are building safety. My child. Sometimes his pain shows up as anger. Sometimes as withdrawal. Sometimes as silence. Sometimes as restlessness. Do not misread these signs. They are not a rejection of you. They are a call for closeness. A call for reassurance. A call for someone to remind him that it is okay to be human. It is okay to struggle. It is okay to not have everything figured out yet. My child. The world will try to teach him to hide his emotions. To be tough. To suppress what he feels. To pretend he is fine even when he is not. But you can teach him something different. You can teach him that strength does not come from silence. That courage does not come from denial. That love does not disappear when emotions become messy. You can show him that vulnerability is not weakness. It is honesty. My child. When you choose to sit beside him instead of standing over him. When you choose to speak softly instead of raising your voice. When you choose to ask how he feels instead of assuming. You are healing parts of him that may never speak their pain out loud. You are giving him permission to be real. And that permission will follow him into every relationship he builds in the future. My child. Do not underestimate the power of small moments. A simple check-in. A quiet conversation. A shared silence. A gentle touch on the shoulder. These moments may seem ordinary to you. But to him, they become memories of safety. Memories that remind him that when life feels heavy, he does not have to carry it alone. My child. There are times when he feels afraid to disappoint you. Afraid to fail. Afraid to not meet expectations. And because of this fear, he may hide his struggles. He may pretend he is okay. He may keep things inside. This is why your reassurance matters so deeply. Let him know that your love is not conditional. That your support does not disappear when things go wrong. That he is valued for who he is, not for what he achieves. My child. Your son is learning what love looks like by watching you. He is learning how to treat himself by how you treat him. When you show compassion, he learns compassion. When you show patience, he learns patience. When you show understanding, he learns understanding. Your actions speak louder than your intentions. And right now, your actions can become the foundation of his emotional strength. My child. Do not wait for him to break down completely before you reach out. Do not wait for visible signs of pain. His quiet tears matter just as much as loud cries. His silent struggles are just as real as spoken ones. Be present before the storm. Be gentle before the wounds deepen. Be there while he is still learning how to ask for help. My child. You were chosen to walk beside him in this life for a reason. Not because you would be perfect. But because you would be willing. Willing to grow. Willing to listen. Willing to love even when it feels hard. Your willingness is enough. Your effort is enough. Your care is enough. My child. Open your heart to him today. Speak kindness into his life. Let him feel your support without having to beg for it. Let him know that no matter what he faces, you are someone he can always return to. This moment matters. Your presence matters. And the love you show him now will echo in his heart for years to come. My child. Remain here with me and breathe slowly as you read this, because what unfolds now is meant to settle into your spirit and guide your hands and your heart. Your son senses the world more deeply than he lets on. He absorbs tones. He feels shifts. He notices silence. He notices distance. Even when he appears calm, his inner world is busy processing everything around him. There are days when he feels unseen. Days when he wonders if his feelings matter. Days when he compares himself to others and feels he is falling behind. And because he does not yet have the language to explain this weight, it turns inward and becomes quiet tears. My child, this is why your attentiveness is so powerful. When you slow down for him, you teach him that his pace is acceptable. When you acknowledge his emotions, you teach him that his inner world is valid. When you choose patience, you teach him that love does not rush him to become someone he is not ready to be. My child. He may not ask directly for comfort, but he looks for it in subtle ways. In how long you listen. In whether you make eye contact. In whether you pause what you are doing when he speaks. These small signals tell him whether it is safe to open up or safer to close down. When you show him that you have time, even briefly, you give him permission to trust. When you show him that you care without judgment, you ease the pressure he carries. He is learning how to relate to the world by watching how you relate to him. Every gentle response becomes a lesson. Every harsh dismissal becomes a wound. Choose carefully, my child, not out of fear, but out of love. My child. There will be moments when he makes mistakes. Moments when he says the wrong thing. Moments when he pulls away instead of leaning in. Do not let these moments harden your heart. They are part of his learning. He is not testing your patience to hurt you. He is testing the safety of connection. He wants to know if love remains when things are imperfect. If understanding remains when emotions are messy. If you remain when he is unsure of himself. Your steadiness in these moments will become his inner compass. My child. When you speak to him, let your words be slow and kind. Let your tone carry reassurance. He hears more than you realize. He feels the intention behind every sentence. When you correct him, let it be with care. When you guide him, let it be with compassion. He is more likely to grow when he feels supported than when he feels judged. Growth comes naturally in environments where love feels secure. My child. Do not compare his journey to anyone else's. He has his own rhythm. His own timing. His own way of understanding the world. When you allow him to be who he is becoming, you remove the fear of not measuring up. You give him room to explore, to fail, to learn, and to rise stronger. Pressure may push him forward temporarily, but love will carry him forward for life. My child. There are nights when his thoughts race. Nights when worries replay in his mind. Nights when he wishes someone would notice that he is struggling. Your presence can be a calm harbor in those storms. A simple check-in. A gentle question. A quiet moment together. These acts tell him that he is not navigating life alone. They remind him that there is someone who sees beyond appearances and cares about his inner world. My child. When he feels safe with you, he learns to feel safe with himself. When he feels accepted, he learns to accept himself. When he feels loved without conditions, he learns that his worth is not fragile. This inner security becomes his strength. It shapes how he treats others. It shapes how he handles challenges. It shapes how he views himself long after these moments pass. My child. Your role is not to shield him from every hardship. It is to walk beside him through them. To remind him that discomfort does not mean danger. That struggle does not mean failure. That emotions are messages, not enemies. When you normalize his feelings, you give him tools to understand himself. When you validate his experience, you give him confidence to face the world. My child. Be mindful of the moments when you feel tired or distracted. Those are often the moments when he needs you the most. Not because he demands attention, but because he senses distance. Even a brief reconnection can restore his sense of security. Even a few words of reassurance can lighten his heart. You do not have to be perfect. You only have to be present. My child. Remember that love is shown not only in grand gestures, but in consistency. In showing up again and again. In listening even when the conversation is difficult. In choosing empathy when misunderstanding arises. Your consistency teaches him that love is reliable. That relationships are safe places to land. That connection does not disappear when emotions change. My child. Your son's tears are not a burden. They are an invitation. An invitation to connect more deeply. To understand more fully. To love more intentionally. Accept this invitation with an open heart. Let it guide your actions. Let it soften your responses. Let it remind you of the power you hold in shaping his emotional world. My child. As you move forward, carry this awareness with you. Let it influence how you listen, how you speak, how you show up. Your son is watching. He is learning. He is growing. And with your steady presence, your gentle care, and your unwavering love, he will learn that no matter how heavy life feels, he is never alone. My child. Stay. Do not rush past this moment. I know something inside you wants to move on, to scroll, to tell yourself you will come back later. But later is not promised. And this message is not meant for later. It is meant for now. Your son's heart is open right now in a way it will not always be. His emotions are close to the surface right now in a way they will not always be. And what you choose to do in this season will quietly shape the man he becomes. Stay with me. Let this settle. My child. There is a window of time when a son still hopes his pain will be noticed without him having to explain it. A time when he still believes someone will sense his struggle and step closer. That window does not stay open forever. When it is met with warmth, it builds trust. When it is met with absence, it teaches him to close off. I am telling you this not to create fear, but to awaken awareness. Awareness is love in action. My child. He is not asking you to change everything overnight. He is not asking you to suddenly understand every emotion he has. He is asking for one thing. Presence. The kind of presence that listens without fixing. The kind that stays without judging. The kind that says, without words, you don't have to carry this alone. This is why you must not leave this message halfway. There is more your heart needs to hear. My child. The world will not slow down for him. Expectations will not soften on their own. Voices around him will not always be kind. This is why your role matters so deeply. You are the place where he learns what safety feels like. You are the place where his nervous system learns to rest. You are the place where he learns that emotions do not make him weak. If he does not learn this with you, he will search for it elsewhere, often in places that cannot give it to him. Stay. This is important. My child. When you dismiss a feeling, even unintentionally, he learns to doubt himself. When you minimize his pain, he learns to minimize his needs. When you tell him to be strong without letting him be honest, he learns to hide. But when you pause and listen, when you acknowledge before advising, when you choose connection over correction, he learns that he is safe to be real. This lesson will protect him long after your words are forgotten. My child. I know you carry your own burdens. I know you are tired. I know you have responsibilities pulling at you from every direction. But understand this. A few minutes of genuine presence now can prevent years of distance later. A calm conversation today can prevent silence tomorrow. Do not underestimate how much your attention matters. This is why you must not scroll away yet. My child. There will come a day when he will face choices you cannot make for him. Paths you cannot walk for him. Pain you cannot remove. What will guide him then is not your control, but the inner voice shaped by your care. If that voice says, I am supported. I am valued. I can ask for help, he will navigate life with resilience. If that voice says, I am alone. I must handle everything myself, the road will feel heavier than it needs to be. My child. Right now, he is watching how you respond when things are uncomfortable. He is learning whether emotions bring people closer or push them apart. Whether honesty is met with patience or punishment. Whether vulnerability is safe or risky. You are teaching him even when you think you are not. That is why this moment matters more than you realize. My child. Stay just a little longer. Let this truth anchor you. Love is not proven in words spoken once. It is proven in choices made again and again. In showing up even when it is inconvenient. In listening even when it is uncomfortable. In staying even when silence feels awkward. This is the love your son needs. This is the love that will stay with him for life. My child. Do not let this message pass without action. Not dramatic action. Not perfect action. Simple action. A moment of attention. A gentle question. A quiet presence. These small choices carry great power. And you are capable of them. My child. Remain here. Let your heart fully receive this. Because what you do next matters. And your son is still waiting. My child. Stay just a little longer. This is the last gentle nudge your heart needs. Your son does not need loud promises or perfect words. He needs to feel you near. He needs to sense your attention before he learns to stop hoping for it. Do not assume silence means strength. Sometimes silence is a quiet request for comfort. Look at him. Listen to him. Be present with him, even briefly. That presence will speak louder than anything else. Do not delay love. Do not postpone connection. This moment is enough. And you are enough.